Fire Emblem Warriors. I asked how many sales you guys think it has, and if you answered over 1 million units, if you answered that, you'd be correct. And to be clear, 1 million's actually not bad. 1 million's actually quite good. Anyways, written by Stephanie Liu, came out August 18th, so it's been a bit. Anyways, global sales for Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes has surpassed 1 million units. However, Nintendo has not provided numbers on how many were sold in each territory. In commemoration, you can download a free wallpaper. It depicts all of the characters who appear in the game. I believe this is the free wallpaper. Anyways, Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes debuted worldwide on June 24th, 2022. So, let's put that in perspective. June 24th. Today is August 29th. The article came out, well, let's see the exact time. Article came out, yeah, 100. Well, it's really weird. In Asia, they don't do things like by millions. They do it by like increments of 10. But yeah, August 17th. So that's actually pretty awesome, right? In under a month, they sold 1 million copies. That, talk about riding the coattails of Fire Emblem 3 Houses. So that's actually pretty good. Anyways, in comparison, Fire Emblem Warriors took 7 months to sell 1 million units. This is how much better it is. In under a month, they sold over 1 million, whereas Fire Emblem Warriors took 7 months. Actually, Fire Emblem Warriors by the end of by like 6 months in, was in the discount bins on stores, so you could buy the game at like half off. By the way, I bought Fire Emblem Warriors like a year down the line, and I bought the limited edition version. Nobody was buying the game. Anyways, yeah, available on eShop if you want to try out a demo. And there's no news as of yet if there will be DLC for 3 Hopes. I think it'd be kind of foolish not to do it, but we'll see. Anyways, the original Fire Emblem Warriors had DLC, right? I'm not crazy. It's been a long time, but I'm pretty sure it had DLC. Anyways, like Fire Emblem 3 Houses, there's a time skip within the game, separating the Academy arc and the War phase. However, the game plays like a hack and slash Musou, though there are strategic elements such as character placement instead of playing as Byleth. Your protagonist is Shez, and like with Byleth, you can choose what gender you want, and da-da-da-da-da. Except Shez wants to kill Byleth because Byleth beat his butt too hard. Anyways, so that's pretty good, right? So why am I bringing this up? This sounds like, oh wow, Fire Emblem Warriors smashing success. It did a great job. Everyone's happy with it. Why are you bringing this up? We knew this already. We're part of the Fire Emblem Heroes community. We know all this stuff. All right. Funny enough, here's another article. This one's by Noisy Pixel. Fire Emblem 3 Hopes received significantly low sales and reviews in Japan. Wow. Oh wait, after June there's July. Sorry, it took over a month, but under 2 months to reach 1 million sales. Amending what I said earlier. I'm tired. Give me a break. This is actually really interesting to me. Despite how well 3 Hopes did globally, it actually sucked in Japan. What? Recently, the Japanese outlet Game Memo published a post concerning the fan reception of the recently released Fire Emblem 3 Hopes, the latest installment in Koei Tecmo's Warrior series, which was released a month ago on June 24th, 2022. Being a spin-off of Fire Emblem 3 Houses as well as new Warriors game, you think this was the perfect game for fans who enjoyed 3 Houses and the Warriors game in general, right? Well, apparently not in Japan. Well, also thanks for showing Edelgard, Best Girl, Adestrian Empire, Best Kingdom, Black Eagles, True Route, Edelgard, Best Lord. And now y'all hate me. There you go. Well, it just so happens that 3 Hopes has received some rather harsh reviews from such fans in Japan. For example, if you go onto the game's Amazon Japan page, the first few reviews that you'll find on the top reviews from Japan are -1 stars. How can you give -1 star? Bipola, thank you so much. Welcome back for 7 months. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Without spoiling the game itself, much of the discontent stems from one key fact: the story. Yeah, the story's kind of lame. But it's a Musou game. You just want excuses to beat up tons of enemies. Most, if not all, comments have sort of disappointing regarding the character development that happened, with one even going as far as wishing that the scenario writer never touched the fire. Hey, listen, chat. We play Fire Emblem Heroes, don't we? You want to tell? Let me ask you guys. Be honest with yourself right now. Do you prefer the story in Fire Emblem 3 Hopes or Fire Emblem Heroes? Listen, I get people in Japan might not like the story in a Musou game, but I would take the story in Fire Emblem 3 Hopes over Heroes any day. It's not even close. There's at least like an ongoing written story that has at least some twists and turns. Hero's story is just, gah. It's like a minimum effort put in. And some of you guys would meme like Heroes has a story, right? So anyways, that's not to say the game has only garnered low scores. However, in fact, going on the game's official Metacritic page still reveals favorable scores, and even our staff writer Jacob gave the game a 9 out of 10 on the review. Furthermore, if you consider only Japan, the one-star reviews only make up 10% of the total, but the fact those negative ones are shown first is sort of worrying potential buyers who might look at the reviews before hitting that add to cart button. Furthermore, 10% of one-star reviews is undeniably major. That's correct. That's correct. Whenever you have a review bomb, that's how you can tell. When all of a sudden there's like a sizable amount of 1 stars. You can see it in a lot of gacha games. Heck, did you know Fire Emblem Heroes has been review bombed before? Oh wow, Dimitri of both eyes. That's not really Dimitri then. Rumors are spreading that because of those negative reviews, sales of the game have been rather sluggish, with Emotes, which is very credible by the way, reporting in its weekly sales report that as of July, only 127,000 copies of 3 Hopes were sold in Japan. What? That's so insane. Because we know, without these 2 articles side by side, you do not get the context of the entire thing. But because we know, as of August, they've sold over 1 million copies, and I know this is in July, but put this together, 127,000 copies after nearly a month, and 97,000 copies were during the first week, the launch week. Japan really doesn't like this game. Holy. Usually when a Fire Emblem game does well, a huge portion of the sales are in Japan. But Japan just isn't having it. Anyways, the same Famitsu report also states that Demon Slayer... what? Okay. Did anyone play this game? I've seen like ads on it. I have 0 interest in it. I'm surprised the Demon Slayer Switch port, which is a re-release, outsold. What? How is that even possible? Anyways, a re-release outsold Fire Emblem Warriors in Japan. It might not sound much, but considering it's a re-release, it's really odd. Even if Demon Slayer released a good 2 weeks before 3 Hopes, it doesn't matter. That's insane. How can it outsell 3 Hopes? And just to add further information to weigh against, Token Rambu Warriors, a game that was released in Japan back in February, and is also a warrior-style game developed by Koei Tecmo, did far better on Japan's launch week, selling 113,000 copies, which is at least about 20,000 better than that of Warriors. Anyways, according to the game memo, copies of 3 Hopes can be found with relative ease with a 30... What? Remember what I told you guys about Warriors? I was saying 6 months down the line in Warriors, you can find it at least 50% off, and that I bought Warriors a year after its release, and I bought the limited edition version, which was cheaper than the base version. That's how bad it did in the West. In Japan, it's doing horrendously. How can you have a 30% discount on a game that's affiliated with Nintendo in just a month? That's craziness. It truly is a rarity for a recent title of this caliber by Nintendo to end up receiving such mixed reviews. All right, chat. Interesting news, isn't it? I wanted to cover this because I thought it was so crazy. If you told me Warriors was gonna do great, 3 Hopes, I was gonna tell you it's because of Japan, because I wouldn't have believed that the rest of the world would care so much. Also, this music is really sad. Let's change it up. But overall, like, you can't feel bad about it because they did well overall, worldwide, 1 million copies in like 2-ish months. But yeah, in Japan it did horribly. That was really interesting. I've never witnessed something like this. Usually Japan's the one who loves Fire Emblem like immensely. But yeah, give me your thoughts if you have any. But that was something like I wanted to check out. And since we have some time, why not?